What would you say if I told you that you can make, or you could have made $96,000, 96 grand in 1 month, in the month of March? And in this specific video, I'm gonna explain to you exactly how you could have done it. And more importantly, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to this month that it's already on course, try to make it. And if not, the next following months of the year, you could make that or even more money. So in this specific video, we're gonna talk about it. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today, I'm gonna explain to you how you could have made $96,000 trading with pretty much copying trades. Like just copying a few trades here and there. And I'm gonna give you like the tutorial or the results of how we've done it and how we did it last month. This month, we don't have yet the $96,000, but we're getting closer and closer to it. But like I said, in this video, I'm gonna explain you exactly how. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into Forex, crypto, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below and activate that notifications bell icon so that you get a notification for every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's begin. All right, so here's first of all, the best trading platform for you to actually trade Forex. Because look, you can be the best trader in the world, or you can copy the best traders in the world. But if you actually use a platform that is not good, then it doesn't really matter what you do. You're not going to be able to withdraw money. You're not going to be able to actually manage a good trading platform. And the best one and the current one that I'm using is actually this one right here called Prime. Prime is a funded account or a prop firm that basically what it does is that allows you to actually buy an account that has a lot more money. That's pretty much it. Instead of actually you trading with your real money, let's say that you have $500 to trade with, you can actually buy a $100,000 account for $600, $100,000, and you get to trade instead of the 500, you get to trade with $100,000, which is a lot of more money than the one that you can actually afford. Like with the $500, I mean. Let's say that you are able to make a 10% balance increase every single month. With the $500 would have been $50, but with $100,000 would be $10,000. Out of the one, you can actually withdraw up to 95%. So you'll be able to withdraw $9,500 instead of the $500 that you were going to withdraw. Does that make sense? If by any chance you actually want to leverage from your money the same way I usually do, which is I actually have a $300,000 account, then I recommend you to go into the link in the description of this video. And if you actually use the promo code BLW15, you'll be able to get a 15% off on any account that you decide to get. I'm gonna have the link to Prime below in the description of this video. All right, so how is it that you could have made $96,945 to be more specific last month? It would be with my private signals room. My private signals room for Forex is basically a Telegram channel that is 100% private, and all you had to do is pretty much copy the trades that we send on a daily basis. What you can actually get to see is that we send signals 4 times a day because we are 4 people. We got myself in the morning, New York market opens. Then we have my brother Lester. He would actually send more signals, 3 signals at least. Then we have Louise, 3 more signals. And then we have Harry with 3 more signals. So we have a total up to 12 signals. Well, 11 signals because I only send 2 signals pretty much. Let's say that you have at least 10 signals per day to follow. All you gotta do is pretty much enter into the broker and enter this information, and that's pretty much it. As simple as that. I was actually looking at someone right here who's actually made $500 out of this gold signal that you see right here. So like I said, all you have to do is pretty much enter the information that they give you, enter price, stop loss, and take profit, select your lot size. That's going to be completely up to you, and pretty much follow the results that they're going to have. As simple as that. This is the actual website where you can talk to an agent in case you have any questions. There's a button right here that you can talk to, or here in the corner, and you can talk to a representative that will explain a lot more things in regards to the BLW Signals Group. But this is the actual private group that I've been having for, I don't know, for like 7 years or something like that. People making money on a daily basis every single month. The invitation is right there. Go to blwsignalsgroup.com. Now, how is it that the signals actually work? Because we've actually made some changes on the past few months when it comes to the signals. And we used to just send the actual signal, like pretty much the entry price, stop loss, and take profit. But nowadays we actually do this. We actually share our screen when we're analyzing the market. So for instance, this is Lester right here, and he's literally live analyzing the market in order to see what signals he's actually going to send. He actually identified right here in Euro USD what's going to be the entry point and so on. So he would actually set the entry price, the stop loss, and the take profit 100% live. And then he would actually send this same setup over there in the signal script. And why is it that we do it this way? As you can see right here, here is the Euro USD and here is the gold position. Why is it that we do it this way? So that you not only have the signal itself and you're able to trade, but you can also understand exactly what the pro is doing in order to get to that point where he's going to choose the entry points. Of course, we're not going to win them all, but you're going to learn exactly how, for instance, myself, I'm analyzing the market 100% live, literally right here. I talk during my sessions as usual, and then I will actually tell you where going to be my entries and exits and so on. This is the new method that we use. We've been using it for over a month now, and we're extremely happy with the results, and you can be part of it as well. How? All you got to do, like I said, is join the BLW Signals group. But you have to keep something in mind. Even if you join right now, you're going to have access to the previous webinars that we've been able to have, where we answer questions, we actually share screens and so on. And there's no better way to learn how to trade than trading itself. You're going to be able to trade live with us. This is the way the signals work. Pretty simple. I can say that up front. Now, Chris, why do you say it's $96,000? Like, how do you come up with that number? Well, let's take a look at the results from March. These are the results that we had in March. And let's go ahead and start with Harry. Harry had a total of 4 wins and 13 losses. 16 were not applicable. You might literally right now say like, whoa, you lost 13 trades and you still think you're profitable? I don't think I am profitable. Why is that? Because of the risk reward ratio that we manage. For those of you who are new, risk reward ratio is pretty much how much you're risking towards how much you're actually targeting. So we usually have at least a 3-to-1 on risk reward ratio, like an average is 3-to-1. So if you lose 1 trade, the next one you win 3, that means you won 2, like 2x whatever you risked. Let's say that you risk $100 and you won $300 on the next one. So that means that you make $200 and so on. With a 50% or a 50% accuracy and good risk reward ratio, you make tons of money. As a matter of fact, I have like a 37 risk reward ratio and my target, and it's just insane the amount of profits that we are able to have. Now, last month was just insane, but some of you who were in the BLW Signals group last month probably can testify that it was just a crazy month for my signals. It was just the best month of the year for sure. But coming back to it, Henry had a 12.84 risk reward ratio. That is an actual 15.14 balance increase, pretty much. That's a $6,400 in profits. Now, if we take a look at Lewis, that is an actually this was a 6% balance increase. This is mistaken. I apologize for it. This was from Lester, but coming back to me, 34 wins, 1 freaking loss, 2 not applicable. It was just insane. Last month, it was a killer when it comes to my strategy. It was just insane. This month, all the tariffs, crap and everything is just killing it, but last month was just insane. That was a 116 on risk reward ratio. I took a $500 account into a $24,000 account myself live. It was just crazy. 58% balance increase, approximately $58,000. Now, why is it that I believe it's a $58,000? Let me do the math. I'm assuming that the minimum account that you should have, or the average account that you should have, is a $100,000 account. Why is that? Because at the moment moment that you actually purchase a $100,000 account, which is around $600, you should be able to make trades of 0.5% per trade. 0.5% per trade means that every risk reward ratio that you actually have, every one, it would be a 0.5% balance increase. 2 to 1 would be a 1% balance increase. 3 to 1, 1.5, and so on. So it's half of your risk reward ratio. 116 risk reward ratio, it's a 58%. 58% out of a $100,000 account, how much is that? Yes, $58,000. That's how we get to this number. Now, Lester had 13 wins and 13 losses, 5 break-evens. That's a 30.27 risk reward ratio. Crazy. That's a 15.14%. That's a $15,135. And then we have Luis with 16 wins and 20 losses. Again, it's a negative win rate, right? But that's a 34.49 risk reward ratio, which is a total of 17.25% balance increase. That's a $17,245. All of this, doing the math, brings up all the total to $96,945. That's how I'll come up to this number. If you're like, hey Chris, but I don't have $100,000, I have a $10,000 funded account. All right, cool. So instead of 96, it's $9,600. Chris, I only have a $1,000 account. Good. So that's at $900. $960 still is a lot of money. It's doubling up your account. You should have been able to double up your account during March. Chris, I don't know. I couldn't follow the signals. It was hard. So I ended up with less than that. That's fine. We're not saying that you're gonna have the exact numbers. What I'm saying is that it is profitable. You can even make more, which is unlikely because I mean, the risk reward ratio is pretty much maxed out when we send the signals, but you could make some of it. So let's say you're not gonna be able to make 96%, but you're gonna make, let's say 30%, 25%. It's a lot of money. All right, making money with Forex never been easier. And right now I'm actually working towards having the copy trader, which means that you won't need to actually enter the trades. We'll enter it for you, but stay tuned because that's not ready yet. But if you're interested, make sure you leave a comment below and smash the like button in this video. What would be the best funded account for me? Look, this is all gonna depend on how much money you have to invest and pretty much how much self-control you have. Because look, if you don't have self-control and you're like, you want to make $300,000 in a month, then I don't recommend you to buy a $300,000 account. Okay, that's gonna be $1,340, $49 that you're not gonna get back. Okay, I recommend you to start small. Like I said, a $100,000 account is super easy to manage. Why? It's round numbers. 1% is 1,000, 3% is 3,000, and so on. How much are you supposed to risk? $500. That's it. In the end, I would suggest you to actually get a $100,000 account. If by any chance you want to have more than that, I recommend you to get a $100,000 account and another $100,000 account and copy 2 admins in one account and 2 admins on the other one. If by any chance you actually want to have more capital and you have the availability to copy all of our traders, because in the end we have different schedules. I'm at 7:30 Mountain Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Then we have Lester at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have Luis at 20 or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we have Harry at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't follow all of them, that's what I would do. But if you only want to get one account and you're wondering which one I recommend, I would recommend the $100,000 account. In the end, $600 is not that much, and you can make a lot more money out of it as well. But like I said, the best account to get it is Olo Prime, and I have a link in the description of this video. And if you use the promo code BLW15, you'll be able to get a 15% off. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, smash the like button as usual to support this YouTube channel. And more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below, and I'll be glad to answer those comments as soon as I can. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.